What's up guys, welcome back to my tech corner. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing the Antec Prizm ARGB and PWM fans 5-pack. Make sure to stay till the end of the video for important information. Now let's go ahead and jump straight into this unboxing. Now the first thing that I liked about this box is the fact that it looked a lot like some of Corsair's boxes. The rear held the specifications in detail and it was a nice touch. And opening up the box revealed 6 separate boxes. One of them for the fan controller and cables, and 5 others for the fan themselves. Now I went ahead and opened up the boxes and took a look at the fan controller. It was small and simple, with 2 buttons, one for the LED speed and the other for the LED mode. It also has 5 PWM ports and 5 ARGB ports. Now the things that came with it were the ARGB and PWM cable all joined into one. It also came with a cable for Gigabyte motherboards, which could probably be used on some Corsair parts too, but more on that later. It also came with some Velcro pads for mounting, and an instruction manual just in case you get confused. Okay, so when I first took a look at these fans, I was honestly glad I bought them. For being about $50 for a 5-pack, these fans looked really good. They had some nice weight to them, and it gave me confidence that they were going to perform really well. Each fan had their respected PWM and ARGB cable, but also each one had an extra ARGB port for daisy chaining in large systems, so that was nice to see. The way the fans are connected was as simple as plugging in each connector into the port, and once you turned on the system, no extra work was needed. Now I really like the fact that they made a hub for these fans because it saves a lot on wire managing and makes a lot more room for other ports on the motherboard. Now I went ahead and prepared test rig 4 for these fans. I'll be placing 3 in the front, 1 on the CPU cooler, and 1 on the rear. I'll also make sure to have all the panels off so I can record the way the fans look, sound, and allow them to suck in as much air as possible. Now installing these fans really wasn't too bad. The plastic was a little tough compared to the other fans that I've used, but maybe they just used a higher quality material here. Something that I like about these fans is the tiny anti-vibration pads. I'm pretty sure that you haven't noticed them yet, but they do a really good job for their size. Now the way the fans looked when installed was honestly amazing. Being PWM, they're completely silent, and the ARGB transitions are super smooth and very clean. Speaking of ARGB, the amount of lighting effects this hub has is insane. This thing literally has over 50 lighting effects just in case you don't have an ARGB port on your motherboard. I just wish that maybe it had a remote to change the lighting effects instead of you having to press the buttons mounted on the hub all the time. And something else about this hub is if the PWM connector is off, the fans will always spin at 100% because they're only being fed DC. Now the airflow of these fans is just out of this world. Putting my hand in front of the fans felt super nice, even at low speeds. Now the fans were a little loud, topping at 57 decibels, but at low speeds it only topped around 36 decibels. And the airflow was so amazing to the point where it dropped the temperatures too. With my old fans, my CPU reached around 75 Celsius, and with these fans it dropped by 5 degrees going down to 70. Now, my very hot card, which is the 6700 XT mounted in here, went from 109 Celsius down to 105, which is a drop by 4 degrees. I mean, it's still not good, but it's better than around 110. So these fans were definitely a really good investment. Now, do you guys remember what I said about the Gigabyte connector earlier? Well, if you were to look at the 3-pin connector that you use to, say, connect a RGB strip from Corsair or connect a RGB hub from Corsair, well, this Gigabyte connector is remotely the same thing, just without the clip. You're able to control these fans through iCUE. Just make sure you connect it correctly or your wire might melt, and keep in mind I'm not responsible for that if it does happen. Alrighty guys, that was my complete opinion on the Antec Prizm ARGB PWM fans. Now if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like, dislike if you didn't. Make sure to comment down below what you guys thought about these fans. Did you guys think that these did a good job? Or do you guys think that all of these are just trash and that I wasted my money? Go ahead and put what you guys think in the comments below. Now, I did buy a camera slider and I did use it in this video, so go ahead and comment down below if you noticed it. And I'll make sure to keep on uploading these videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.